So, so that, uh, so yeah, I mean, I'm an ethnographer. I'm not too sure if you know about ethnography. Um, so, uh, I'm an anthropologist and I'm an ethnographer.
Okay.
And this is a qualitative study trying to understand what makes a doctor prescribe the medicine that they're prescribing. Like for every medicine that a doctor prescribes, there are umpteen number of alternatives, and there are a lot of conditions and situations in which a doctor might prescribe. So we're trying to understand what makes a doctor prescribe that specific prescription that they're scripting. So
That's
that's the study.
okay.
And this is a qualitative study, unlike a lot of studies where uh, most of the studies they take a hypothesis, they go to the doctor and they either ask the doctor or whoever the respondent is that a yes or a no. So whatever is in the mind of the researching organization or company, they validate it or unvalidate it and go back and claim that is findings. What we're trying to do here is we're trying the ethnographic or the qualitative approach. We believe in this study, we believe it is the doctors that are the experts, the respondents that are the experts. Because it is you who does the scripting of the medicines. You would know what makes you prescribe the medicine that you're prescribing. So, in which is where, and there are no set questions. I mean, what we're trying to understand is the whole environment, the whole idea about anything and everything that goes into the mind of a doctor that makes them prescribe what they prescribe. That's the idea of the study.
How it goes into the doctor's brain? How it goes into the doctor's brain? That's only they
I
want
mean,
to.
like what makes
Yes,
them
yes, yes, yes,
write
yes,
that script.
yes,
That's
yes,
that's
yes,
what we're
yes,
trying to understand.
yes.
And yeah, the study is a double-blind study, meaning I would not know which company I am what. So I've been contracted by a research organization, IQVIA. They've called you and they've
Yes,
taken the time.
yes, yes.
I would not know which company I'm working for, and the company would not know either me or you.
Which company you are working also, no one knows.
Nobody.
IKEA, there's only people only knows it.
IQVIA will know. So my submissions will go to IQVIA. IQVIA will
Regarding
anything.
that, they
Yeah,
do. Okay,
it's between.
okay, okay.
The reason for making this a confidential double blind study is for you doctor, for you the respondent, you the expert to freely give whatever your opinions are, whatever your understandings are. So, I mean, anything and everything you say is confidential, as in, like, it will be anonymized. Like, when I submit my data to IQVIA, I will be anonymizing your names.
Okay.
So, they will not know which specific person said what. So, that confidentiality is there. So, which, I mean, the reason for me emphasizing this is for you to be as frank as you can. And yeah, so that is the outset of the
Okay.
study.
So you got any questionnaire or
No,
how?
sir.
Uh,
So
no.
so the way this interview, we intend the interview to go is to situate you in the study, which is what I did. I've told you the general idea of what the study
Yes,
is
yes,
trying to understand.
yes.
So in that universe, I come to you as you being the expert.
Okay, okay,
So in that universe,
okay.
I am ready to listen and understand what all you think goes in. So, and
Regarding which you enlightened so far to me regarding that subject. When we write a prescription, that all depends on the symptoms and signs and diagnosis of the patient. So generally, basically,
and
what
also,
we do is we diagnose the case. When the patient presented to me, so many symptoms, and we LC the signs. According that, we come to a conclusion of the this patient is this problem. Suppose, for example, bronchitis is there. So bronchitis patient comes to us with cough, fever, and all the symptoms correspond to that disease. In that, what we conclude first diagnosis. Subsequently, we write a prescription. Prescription, how I write it? There are so many things. What is said again, right? There's so many companies are there, so many products are there. Basically, 100% understanding, underlining the condition, the medicines to a standard corporate companies. Now, no, nowadays, so many companies have come with all hanky panky things, and thing is they don't have much of labs and analyzing drugs and the research point. Though no, so in those case, those companies generally we don't encourage them. I don't know how they do outside, but in my subject, in my purview, in my clinic, I write only corporate companies. Why I write that? Because they have the labs, research analysis wings, and they explain the things like this. And they, whatever they give, the drug will be there 98 to 99% in the tablet. Suppose, for example, in tablet I write, so 98 to 99% of drug will be there. So that will definitely gets benefit to my patient. That's only my fundamental point. So many companies have come, they offer so many things, but still I don't want that because the patient trust me. When the patient trust me, definitely I have to be more obliged or more sincere to them to come to continue to their well-being, and at the same time to come down their disease or whatever these problems are there. Definitely that I will help them to get all right. Society should be well-being. That's only the main basic point is our society should be well-being. So with that point, definitely, of course, the company price may be high, but that I don't mind. I want my patient to be all right. That's only my criteria. So when they come to me, when they yeah, or when they are so much of confidence on me to give their body to me, in the sense they are presenting their body to me. Sir, this is my case, this is my problem, this is my like this. So what to do? Then according to that, I'll definitely prescribe the medicines for the corporate, in the sense standard companies. So whatever the company may be, like a Pfizer, like Glaxo, like Alembic, like what is that called, Sun Pharma, something like that, which are very good companies, I write. So because they have analysis wings, they have the quality controls, they have the very good research labs. With that, definitely I help the society indirectly by taking the help of good companies. That's it.
what made you get into medicine, sir? What made you choose medicine?
That depending on the diagnosis.
No, no, no. I'm asking about what made you become a doctor. Why did you want to become a doctor?
Actually, what happened in my basic story, my father was agriculturist.
Okay.
He was having 100 acres.
Okay.
In spite of the so much of land also, we couldn't able to do both meet and both ends to meet in the family. One thing. And the other thing is, my brother is a doctor, elder to me.
Okay.
He's a pathologist. So I am ideology to follow his footsteps.
Okay.
And the other thing is, those days when I did my medicine, there were only two aspects, either medicine or engineering. There's no other things are there. And I basically am being in a villager, frankly speaking, I don't have much knowledge about the other things. Only should be doctor, a doctor. That means that they highlighted the society that doctor should be like this, is ideal to the society. So that's how that printed in my brain. No, I also should become a doctor. So that I should be sincere, I should be helpful to society. At the same time, should be my family need also, we do it. That's how I joined.
Are you from around Hyderabad or?
Yes, I am near about 160 kilometers from Hyderabad. It's Warangal district. So Telangana basically. So I belong to that Brahmin family. So even having the so much of the 100 acres of land, still
Water was an issue back in.
not water. The crops are not that good. Agriculture is not that good. Those days, there's no scientific approach to the field. That's how there's not that much of to maintain the family. We are not getting that much to maintain the family. We are 8 people, 8 brothers, five brothers, 3 sisters.
Wow. Okay.
Now everybody settled in the US except me.
Oh. Okay.
So even all the families, they almost settled in the US.
Okay.
I stay in the Jubilees, and this is my hospital.
Okay.
So I am comfortable. I have two siblings, two
Children.
children, son and daughter. They are staying in the US. They are the doctors.
Okay.
They also became doctor by seeing me. Are unnecessarily I said no re, because there's a lot of challenging in this field. Because we have to expose to society, we have to see the patient problem. Every day in my brain, the all patient problems only will be here. Are this boy is like this man is like that. How to treat them well? How to do this best of my help to them? So like that we go on do that. So with that, unless my brain, I don't have any other aspect to see in the life, to enjoy it with the family, to go outside, to do movies, to no nothing. Only just come to the hospital to see the patients, to see the enjoy with the patients, and with that only to well-being of the patient. So with that, I discouraged them,
Okay.
my children. Still, they were seeing me as a hero of the this thing, because every son definitely looks their father as a hero. But I said I am zero rare, not hero rare. Don't think like that I am hero. No, because you don't do that. No, no, no. They want to do that. They gone there. They settled well. My daughter does dermatology there. My son is doing residency there. They're happy. So that's how the story.
Okay. And sir, even when writing a specific drug, even between companies, even so when you talk about companies, there are differences in drugs between generics, absolute generics. There are generic manufacturers, and then there are brand generics. So, what again goes into your mind between choosing of these three? I mean,
Frank,
generics, Indian brands, and originator brands.
frankly
I hope you
speaking,
understand the
the
difference.
generics, yes, generics. I don't have much knowledge about the manufacturing of the drug, but still I feel it is not that purity as compared to the which
Brand
original
name.
brand drug. That's how I write only brand drug than the generics. Of course, maybe it's the price less, but still I don't take risk for my patient's life. I want a purity drug. I want a branded drug. I wanted a very good drug. Whatever I give, the patient has to get into that.
But having said that, sir, I mean, like, how many of Indian brands are actually manufacturers? Because a vast majority of Indian brands are generics. We don't really discover molecules.
True, true, true,
So whatever we're
true.
writing
We are
technically is a
following that.
generic.
Yes, 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 yes.
But even within those generics, if we can call them that, because it's only after the patent expires that we Indian companies start making our
Yes,
drugs here.
nowadays sitagliptin is there, drug DPP for inhibitor of diabetic drug, which is combination with metformin. So these drugs, earlier only two companies were there. Now there's so many companies come after that expire of their this thing,
Patent.
patent drug. So many companies have come. Still, we follow the earlier drugs only. Maybe price may be high, but still we follow that drugs because already we are printed in the brain that okay, this is very good drugs and having the basic patent of that, and moreover research analysis, the wings will be there, and they are continuing the maintaining their quality control. So that's how we do that. Of course, then you are what you said exactly all the generics which this thing, but still we write those drugs.
Okay, so you choose not to write generics
Generic
usually.
generally, I don't write.
Okay.
They're requesting that. Only thing is the representation of the company also is important. The people representing the company, if they are so influencing my brain, sometimes I write.
Uh, do you have I mean, like, do you have an opinion about the way there are the rules are changing where government is changing rules about how medical companies can approach doctors?
Hmm.
Do you have any opinion about it? I mean,
Regarding that,
what is your opinion?
I don't
Because
have that. Of course, I am hearing that the prices has come down of the drugs. The government is doing very good things to because to approach to the common man. So to get the common man a very good drug is impossible nowadays. So all the generics only they are getting. I think so because being a low middle class or low class people, they are not getting a good treatment, the corporate treatment. That's we wanted that also. So with that case, the drugs should be come, the prices should come down so that it will be accessible to all the sectors of the society.
No, sir, what I'm talking about is um, government is changing rules about how medical companies can approach doctors to talk about their products. If there is a new drug in the market, earlier the medical companies were free to approach doctors as and how they wished. There were no set rules about how to engage with a doctor or how to present the drug or how to promote their drug with a doctor. There were no rules. There were really no set rules.
True.
Now rules are coming in. So when these rules are coming in, what are the changes that you've noticed? I'm sure you've been in practice for at least 25, 30 years.
Yes.
You've seen how the medical industry has changed over
Yes,
30
yes,
years.
yes,
And
yes.
you also say your children are doctors in the US, though it is not directly relevant to
Yes,
India.
yes,
You see what is done in the other parts of the world.
yes.
What is your opinion about this idea of drug companies approaching doctors, or because you any which way say representation of a company is very important for you to understand a drug.
Yes.
When that representation is changing, when that representation um, is yeah, the nature of that representation is changing. How what is your opinion on it?
Basically, if the companies, corporate company, other companies, those who come to introduce that new drug to me, so they give a booklets, they analyze that, they explain it, how it works, what it works, when it works, to whom it works. Everything they explain to me. Adding that, they give small monograms or something like that, the companies, that things. And comparing the other companies. Sir, my company is like this. The other companies are like this. So my company's price is like this. So other companies are like that. The manufacturing also, sir, we are doing manufacturing like this. So that awareness of the regarding the drug manufacturing, that companies will be more known to the doctor. When the awareness is more known to the doctor, definitely can help to the patients, society. So the doctor should aware the drug, how it works, what it works, when it works, to whom it works. Then only he can write correctly to the patient, and that get benefited to the patient. So with that case, when this background, so we need to expose more about the companies and the manufacturing, and how the manufacturing, that quality control, that all we should know that. Then only we can help to the society.
Um, but I mean, so let's say you're using a certain drug anyway, a brand, which you said you prescribe brands. So you prescribe your brand to some other company approaches you. What goes in the mind of a doctor for them to change that drug? Because this drug might again, let's say you're prescribing a brand, the patent is expired, a whole new um, um, a whole new market has opened up for brands or generics to make that drug. How is that transition process? Would you still prescribe just the basic?
No, that's okay. That's good. That's good question. Thing is that also I am thinking of it. The patient comes to me. That also I see the pocket of the patient. Those who are very, they don't mind about their expending their the money on the drugs. Definitely, I go for only earlier drugs. Frankly speaking, our society is not so equivalent.
Yeah.
Somebody poor, somebody middle, somebody rich, somebody very high rich, very high rich, like that. So according to that, we prescribe the drugs. Of course, generics also, I don't deny that is no, it don't work. Definitely it works, but certain point of little less. So with that, according to that, we write to the some pocket of the society.
Okay.
ఉన్నారమ్మా ఉన్నారా
What do you think is an ideal healthcare scenario, sir, in terms of drugs?
One thing is, before COVID, no one knows how to maintain the healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
Either whether good luck or bad luck, I
No,
don't know.
I'm not talking about health. I'm talking about health care.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So before COVID, no one knows. Now after COVID, everybody has taken care of their health by doing the all the things which are in the media. They are given so much of advertisement in the media. No, you should be like this. You should be like this. You should take this food. You should take that medicine. You should take like that. So with that, healthcare really has gone up like anything in the particular India. Everybody, even low class man also knows that he has to drink only the mineral water. He doesn't take the normal tap water. Earlier we used to take a lot of tap waters. No, now it's not like that. Now scenario has changed. That means that after COVID, because of the media and other things, everybody is aware of their lifestyle to change their lifestyles. So with that, the lifestyle has really is gone up like anything. So now infectious diseases are coming down, particularly only cardiometabolic disorders are going up. So that means that in the diet also they have changed like anything. So they are taking more proteinous foods, more sugar foods. With that, some people definitely landing into the diabetic and smoking also a little bit. Observing smoking also has a little bit reduced. Even drinking, I think, is more, but smoke has a little bit reduced because of the awareness. So awareness should come into the society. With that, definitely, society will be very good, healthy society.
No,
So
you're talking about health.
yes,
I'm talking about
health
care.
care. That's all I'm saying. No, health care, because of course, as a doctors also, we take care of the patients more for the their well-being. There definitely, post COVID, there are a lot of complications we are facing. Okay, so with that, we are going in a root level also to know the present, to know the exact what's the diagnosis, what's the disease, how to prevent it, how to do it. So with that, healthcare also has increased post COVID. So we are multifold, that is increased.
Okay. Maybe my question was too broad. What I was looking at is, in with respect to prescriptions, with respect to drugs, or how one chooses a drug versus the doctor chooses a drug or prescribes a drug. What is an ideal healthcare situation? Because an example would be, there is the US insurance system, which you probably know about because you have family there, most of your family is doctors there. If you've seen a European model, or even within the Indian model itself, what was, has there been a shift from when you started your practice until today when it comes to writing drugs? Do you see any change in the way the industry is going to approach that?
Basically, is not that much of the change in the drug scenario to change it. As it is, basically, there's no new drugs has come. So whatever that their old drugs are there, only some mutations, combinations, something like that. So as it is, basically no new drugs have come. That's only I'm requesting even pharma company also to come out with a new basic analysis drugs, so that new drugs to come. Only the old pipeline only is coming up. Past 10-20 years, what are the drugs are there? Only that's only now going up. So if the new drugs comes, and analysis research wing should be more to be taken care. So when the research is more, definitely we get a more new drugs.
Okay.
With that, definitely prescription may be changed. But as it is now, prescription may not be changing because of the same thing as it is like that. Only thing is we are just only changing this company, that company, which are the good companies or bad companies, whatever it may be. But otherwise, there's no basic change in the prescription model.
Okay.
No. As it is, even corporate hospital also like that, even other regular hospitals are like that, even clinics also like that.
One of the reasons for the government changing these rules of companies approaching doctors is cutbacks.
Okay.
Do you have an opinion on that? What is your opinion on that?
Cutbacks and with the what they give, I don't know much, because we are not encouraging to take that cutbacks. I don't know much about that, but Basically, if they give it, the doctor should oblige to write to that companies. So the drug is good or bad, also we should definitely to write that. So, but because of the bad and the companies less analysis or less research companies, we don't encourage. That's how they don't come to me, and they don't. I don't write. Our corporate companies, they don't give much, and we don't also ask them, not ask them to anything this thing. And I don't know. That's all. Of course, this may be bad, but somehow doctors also don't ask like that. No, they don't take 90% of the doctors, they don't encourage to such illegal things. The only thing is,
I mean, that's not illegal. So,
no, is illegal only.
okay.
It's definitely illegal.
Okay.
So when you are right, you are something doing favor to the doctor, he is obliged to write to only your company. That means that your doctor, even if not having anything in his brain, he has to write only that drug.
Huh, but the companies also, if not directly, directly money, they also do continuing education
That's okay.
seminars and
By
all of that.
seminars is very good. The companies should continue the seminars. The companies should continue the what is it called, all big that is big conferences. So with that, definitely that helps the doctors. So definitely companies should do like that. That's I encourage them to do the more conferences, more seminars, and approaching to doctor to have some get-togethers. In the sense, only doctors get together so that they exchange their views. So I got this case like this, I got that case like so. So exchanging of their views, exchanging of their ideas. Yes, they should maintain the seminars and conferences. That's I will happy with the things like that.
Okay. I mean, anything else you would like to?
I don't know, but and basically the why the company is taking so much of interview with me. Basically, I request the companies, I request the doctors, I request the society to definitely to go sincerely to the patients. That's only important. Patient comes to us, definitely we should be more sincere to them, so that definitely indirectly or directly, definitely that affects the brunt falls on the society. Definitely society will be very good, because nowadays India, earlier they are saying that young age, no, not young age, now it's becoming a old age also. Like now other company, European countries, when exposing that old age people society, India was exposing old age to society, because the lifespan also is increasing.
Yeah.
Because of the really the effort of the doctors only. So the lifespan earlier, the Indian lifespan was 60, now is not, now 90 to 100. So with that, definitely the old age society is going up. Okay, so with that, doctors also should take more interest on the health care. So take geriatric department should be also more increasing day by day. So with that, definitely that will be helpful to the patients only.
Okay. I mean, do you have any opinion on today's doctors? Because you've probably studied in a government college.
Yes,
back in-
100%. Gandhi Medical College, Hyderabad.
See, do you have any opinion about um, medical education that is
Yes,
private
that
versus
also I have to
public?
come. Yes, the medical curriculum should be really more stringent rules, and to increase their education, uh, education wise, the curriculum should be more to be increased. So nowadays, young doctors, I don't know, they may not know that much like earlier we was. But now, lucky that the recent doctors, they have a lot of gadgets. So they can go for the, suppose for example, if I see the anatomy earlier days when I used to do anatomy, I don't have much knowledge about the how the 3D is. Now the 3D is there. So they can go for even directly to the 3D pictures, and they can get more awareness of their knowledge. They increase their knowledge. So with that, definitely with the 3D or these things, the knowledge will definitely go increases. With this, what happens? Definitely that will be the doctors should understand more about the subject. If they know about the more about the subject, definitely they'll help their practice. So that is lagging now because of the so many other allegations. The doctors nowadays having so many other allegations. With that, the knowledge is coming down, I think. Earlier days when we were studying, we don't have any other obligation except studies. Now not like that. Now there's so many obligations. So with that, to curb those things, definitely the curriculum should be more stringent rules to pass on to that, so that by 5 years the doctor should come out, when they come to the society, definitely he'll be well versed with the subject. Even other countries, they have very good rules. One doctor should come in the US, he has to minimum 20 years. 20 years from after his 10th education, he has to do 20 years, so then only they'll come to a good doctor in the society. So that should be like this in India also.
So I was also trying to understand the prescription behavior. Earlier, when it was government colleges, government education, like when you did, you were probably taught not to prescribe unless it was absolutely necessary.
Yes.
Do you think that is changing with
Might
private
be,
education?
maybe changing a little bit. True. Unnecessary కాకుండా more they are doing it. That is there.
ఇది వరకటి కంటే ఎక్కువ ఇస్తున్నారు.
Yes, I accept that.
Medicalization.
Yes. There is more. I observed there so many cases, these things, at the hospitals and other things. They are giving more
హాస్పిటల్ అండి డాక్టరా?
hospital doctors. That means doctors only. The group of doctors in the hospitals. Yes.
Public private education.
Yes.
You've noticed that.
Yes.
That's about it, sir. I mean, I just wanted to understand what it was.
Thank you. So conclusion.